Okay. Hi, my name is Paloma and I like traveling and documenting those travels, but sometimes I'm just at home alone, so I thought I could make a video with some tips for how to enjoy being alone. I hope some of these ideas will help you improve the relationship that you have with yourself. The first tip is to limit mindless scrolling, especially first thing in the morning. It's surprisingly hard, especially if your phone is your alarm clock. In that case, keep your phone on Do Not Disturb. You want to give yourself time in the morning to not be bombarded by work emails or comparison because you've opened up social media. There's also scientific evidence that your willpower will decrease as the day goes on. Don't worry, you'll get your scrolling time later in the day because you won't even be able to say no to it. So just take a little time in the morning, do something slowly, stretch, go for a walk, read. Whatever it is, as long as you're doing it slowly, you'll probably feel more inspired to start your day. Maybe you'll think of something creative that you want to do later. If you saw the movie Inception, the characters needed to have a physical object to ground them and remind them that they were not in a dream. It can be so hard to stay in the present moment when our attention is constantly being pulled this way and that way. Whether it's a physical object, a blanket, a rock, or a non-physical thing, like hearing a certain song or going for a walk around your neighborhood, having that thing that grounds you to this current moment. For me, I have had Doggy Moggy since I was about 2 or 3, and he's just this raggedy blob that I love. I love him. Yes, I'm a 28-year-old woman with a stuffed animal. What am I gonna do? I also practice Buddhist chanting, which always grounds me into the current moment. I'm just repeating a phrase. Eventually, I get back into that mindset of knowing that every single action I take can have either positive or negative effects. It just reminds you that you can start being productive and happy from this moment, and you don't need to beat yourself up anymore. My third recommendation is to make yourself laugh. Enjoying alone time has to do with feeling joy when you're alone. Laughing makes you feel joy. Figuring out how you can make yourself laugh can really help. Sometimes 15 minutes of scrolling through TikTok can be what you need to just boost your mood, but sometimes if you do that too much, you start to rely on that external thing for that dopamine hit. The more that you can supply your own joy and make yourself laugh, the easier it will be to hang out with yourself. For Halloween, I dressed up as Prue from Great British Bake Off. I just thought I was the funniest person. Be silly. Make yourself laugh. You have nothing to lose. The fourth recommendation is to treat yourself like you're going on a date with yourself. What does a romantic evening look like to you? You can prep by cleaning your space. That'll help so that you can feel comfortable. When your date shows up, they don't think it's like a hideous mess. Maybe dim the lights, put on some candles, maybe treat yourself to a home-cooked meal. Maybe draw up a little bath. Just make yourself feel special and savor it. The final recommendation kind of goes against the previous ones, but hopefully at this point you will have tried things like, and now you can do what we really actually at the end of the day need, which is people's company. There are reasons that you're sad, and it probably has to do with the fact that humans are social creatures. We're meant to hang out with people and have fun with them. Being vulnerable and sending someone a text saying, "Hi, how are you? I'm feeling kind of sad. Would you be free to hang out?" That's very scary, especially if you have a habit of assuming that you're a bother. Eventually that just builds up, and we really need other people's support. And you can also be prompted to become a better person when other people need you and you can choose to show up for them. Having that balance of having other people who we care about in our lives and being alone is actually kind of the only way that you're gonna love being alone, because you can't have too much of one thing, right? We need to have a balance. You can't really receive love if you don't actively love yourself. Hope you'll just cherish any alone time that you get, and let me know if any of these ideas were helpful. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go hang out with myself now.